Vince only owns a piece of it. And the old school wrestling fans, y'all remember that logo. Yeah, it's still in my head. WWF, not WE. It's still there. With the ice cream bars and the giant wrestlers and the old school magazines. Like what's the name on Jam? Check out Jammer's wrestling magazine collection. He has a lot of that stuff. The book bags, the belts, not the plastic, not the replica belts, the old plastic belts you had to put together, and the styrofoam belts. Been watching this stuff since 80 something, and I watch it like I used to. But now Nia Jax, she pulled me back in. Nia's, woo. Anyway, it's crazy. Vince finally leaving it alone, and then I feel bad for that dirty dog, Triple H. He lost his piece. Oh boy, that piece was mine, and they took it away from the poor guy. Found about him being a poor guy, but oh boy, yeah, they took it away, and I think he's still there, but they just moved stuff around. Like they got some new company that stepped in. So I really thought, wrong. That when Vince seriously left it alone, that Triple H and Stephanie would be running it, or before all that happened, Stephanie and Shane. Okay, Vince will leave the company. Vince said, "Oh no, and about that." He said, "That's not happening, Captain." I still can't believe it, Vince. Turning it loose after 40 something years. She's been running this since, what is it, late 70s, early 80s, something like that. But the company is older than 40 years old. It's older, it's like 60 or 70 years old, I heard. So Vince. Turning it loose. Like I said, it'll always be that right there. Yeah, I remember seeing that, and then the old school wrestling fan. What you know about Sean Mooney and Lord Alfred Hayes, Gorilla Monsoon, Jesse's body. Y'all don't know nothing about that right there. Jesse the body. You all know about Saturday Night's Main Event and Primetime Wrestling, All American Wrestling. What the hell? Wrestling Challenge. Superstars. What else you had? Mania. Pat and Gill. They should bring him back for they ain't had a reunion show in a long time. That's right. Because I know what's the name's been there for like 100 years now. Before Michael Cole, you had Pat and Gill, and some people thought he was corny. Well, Pat and Gill was fun. He was all right. Think about him with the what's it called, In Your House pay-per-view, and they actually gave away a house. That person probably sold it by now. That was like 20 something years ago. He probably been sold that house. But this stuff is missing, man. And then pay-per-views. Oh boy, being real expensive back then, and you be hoping that your boy got it and recorded it, and make you a copy of the tape or let you borrow it. And if not, you have to try to catch the whatever it was called, Superstars or Primetime Wrestling, because Raw didn't happen until like later on. Then when Raw jumped up there, I remember that mess was when it was 1 hour, not 3 hours. It was 1 hour. It wasn't 2 hours. So yeah, I remember I think Michaels and Marty Jannetty, they got into it, and at the same time Michaels was starting up with Mr. Perfect, and Mr. Perfect wasn't having it, and he made sure Michaels lost that damn belt. Shoot, she's like, get your ass back in that ring. I remember that. That was 90. What was that? 93. Yeah. Then Razor Ramon losing to the 1-2-3 Kid, and getting pissed off and yelling at Savage. Savage can't do nothing for you. Savage saying, "Hey, brother, you got beat." How about that? I remember that. What else happened back then? Jumping around. Vader. What's I say something about? Oh, Vader. Would not stop beating up somebody, and Monsoon told him that's enough. And he tried to he got in Monsoon's face. He said, Monsoon said, "I'm gonna tell you again, that's enough." And he took them glasses off, like, "You want a piece of this?" It was something. If Monsoon was younger, Vader would have had his hands full. Oh boy, but he crushed them ribs, and that was it. Oh boy, I felt bad. Oh boy, it was something. But all kind of stuff back then. Remember Jake the Snake? Oh, and Savage getting bit by a for real snake. How about that? How about Jake the Snake and what's his name? Rick never could stand Martel when he turned on Santana. Couldn't stand it. I'm like Mr. Cole now. It's like, that motherfucker, I can't stand him like them damn horsemen. But yeah, he sprayed Rick Martel. Jake in the face with the cologne spray, and Jake going blind. Oh boy, I felt bad. I never forget that. And then my people saying, leave that alone. I mean, I don't even know you. You getting worried about it. I never forget that. Oh boy, it's like, that man don't even know who the hell you is. Let that be. My folks was getting angry with me. I was little then. He was getting angry. Like, that man don't even know who the hell you is. Well, the man's eye. He's like, you in the eye. He worried about that man's eye. I was like, I was feeling bad. The man's eye. I didn't like that. Ooh. Oh boy. I remember they smashed up. I don't know if it was Hogan's belt. I can't remember whose belt that was. I think it probably was Hogan's belt at the time. And the $1 Million Man. Okay, I'll make my own damn belt. That was the roughest belt you've seen. I'm sorry, that belt was rough. The $1 Million belt. That's not even worth $1 million, I heard. How about that? It was a lot of memories, boy. I still can't get over Vince turned most of it loose. You know, he got back in the company. He still own it the way he used to. Excuse me. Damn. But what do y'all I could talk about old school wrestling all day long. But what are some of this stuff y'all remember? Like the Hogan and Andre, or Earthquake. Oh, forgot about that. Earthquake crushing the Snake, and then Jake turning. That made Jake snap. Or what about when Earthquake crushed Hogan's ribs, and the kids started crying in the front row? That wasn't funny there. That was something. Or the Papa Shango making the Warrior puke. Now I don't know if that was horrible. Now Shango, you were wrong for that. Now Taker. The Warrior fell over, and that was it. That was something, boy. And the Berserker, speaking of that, then the Berserker trying to stab the Taker with a sword. How about that? There was a lot going on back then. Compare that to the stuff today, it's not the same. Remember, Saturday night's main event, Mr. Perfect and Tito Santana with the figure 4 lock. Better than Flair. Because Perfect was hollering. I think the referee might have been knocked out. I can't remember. I remember having the VHS tapes with the best of Saturday night's main event, and that was hell, boy. It was. I need to check out some of that stuff. I probably got them on the tapes on eBay. You probably go to the if you subscribe to the network. They didn't change that around. I heard, and they edited out a lot of stuff. So I don't know if they even have a lot of that old stuff. I don't know if they had Saturday night. I just thought about that because I ain't had to subscribe to that in years. I don't know if they have the network or not. I mean, I don't know if they have the Saturday Night's Main Events or not. I mean, the old one, not the newer ones. Yeah, the 80s/90s version, not the 2000s version. But yeah, man. Let me comment. What do y'all think about the old school wrestling? I'm back. Mostly old school wrestling. And Nia Jax, and Nia Jax. That's it. And Lesnar and Lashley. I don't know if they ever. I don't know if kind of saw Lesnar. He said Lesnar don't need the money. And Lashley, what's going on here? Heard he's got a group going, but I don't know what's going on over there. But yeah, so we know, man. Y'all think about the old school wrestling. Because it was. You don't understand. It was something serious.